Sup, Ryouan Jakabezoru Lamabauryuun here. Marex, new anime season. First off, I want to talk a little bit about my thoughts on the previous season. So, first off, Parasite, I was right about it. There you go. Listen to me. I'm great. um, I totally expected. Madhouse, Shinen, manga adaptation. What could you say? It's probably my third favorite of the year. Ping Pong, Haikyuu, and Parasite. I was really disappointed with Tribe Cool Crew, the dancing anime. There's so much wasted potential there. The character design is so cool. The art is really cool. But, they had one job. It's a show about dancing. You gotta animate some cool dancing scenes. And what do? You get to a dancing scene, and it's these completely disgusting 3D models with with these terrible animations they bought off of some website. Why? Why would you do that? That's wrong. Yeah. I was really surprised with Shirobako, which seemed like another one of those stock K-On! Type of shows with there's girls, slice of life, yeah, let's be cute. But it actually took the subject matter really seriously. It was very in depth about the animation production stuff, and I really liked it for that. Yeah. I think it could have been done a lot better, but it's a pretty good show, and I think it's continuing this season maybe. So yeah, check that out, Shirobako. Oh, and Magic Kaito 14365 pin number was the one magician thief show I decided to watch from last season. Turned out to be alright, but also best noses of the year. I love a good nose, and this show has the best noses of the year. Noses of the year. Oh yeah. So let's get into it. Let's read some synopsises. Let's read some winter anime synopsises. First up, we got Sai Nai Heroine no Sodate Kata by A1 Pictures. It's a light novel adaptation. Yay. The life of Tomio Aki, a high school otaku working part-time to support his Blu-ray hoarding. With remarkable luck, he bumps headfirst into Megami Kato, the most beautiful girl he's ever seen. Naturally, the meeting twists his life into a complicated torrent of relationships. Every Spencer Sawamura, his half-foreigner, childhood friend who's always valued her relationship with MC. Did you really put MC, main character MC, into the synopsis? You didn't put his name? Okay. Kasumigi Kako Utaha, a cold, composed, renowned literary genius who shoves everyone aside from our protagonist. What is this? ? An eroge introduction? ? The tale of a small, not quite... Oh, that was all a fake out. All of that was a fake out. That's not the real synopsis. The tale of a small, not quite doujin circle, but not quite indie studio's journey through the tough territory of Comiket and beyond. Yeah, no, I just got through saying how Shirobako is good, and I'm gonna be watching that. I don't think this show is gonna actually do it seriously. I don't believe the light novel is gonna do it seriously. I believe the intro fake out thing is probably more realistic to what this show is gonna be. No. Next we got Kofuku Graffiti by Shaft. I was watching the Bakemonogatari, one of the Bakemonogatari spin-offs or sequels or whatever they call them, 4-episode thing they released. And I watch most Shaft series, even the not good ones like the Bakemonos, just because I'm sure I just pissed off a lot of people by saying Bakemono is not good. It really isn't good. It's got a terrible story. But I like watching these shows because Shaft does really cool design work. It's like a teaching document watching a Shaft show normally. But there was nothing in it. The last Bakemono thing had literally no design, nothing interesting design-wise happening for the whole 4 episodes. It was just long talking and a terrible plot. I got to see Bakemono for its true colors for the first time, and I'm not pleased. I'm not pleased at all. Anyways, back to Kofuku Graffiti by Shaft. It's a manga adaptation. The story follows Rio, a middle school girl who lives by herself. She has a knack for cooking, and she makes friendships with everyone through her food. The cooking manga is full of detailed cuisine art to whet the appetite and slightly erotic meal scenes. The kofuku in the title is a wordplay of the 2 Japanese homonyms, one which means happiness and the other which means appetite. Yeah, I guess I'll give it a try. Food show, Shaft. Maybe it'll be alright. Juo Mujin no Fafner by Diomeda. It's a light novel adaptation. In the Unlimited School battle action story, the world has transformed by the sudden appearance of monsters known collectively as dragons. Before long, girls known as D were born with the dragon's powers. A boy named Yu Manabe is the world's only male D. Although his existence is kept secret, he is forced to enroll into Midgar, a school for D girls where he sees a female student, Iris, naked. Oh, yeah. Who would have expected in a light novel, a male student enters a female's place, a female-only school, and sees someone naked? What a twist of events. Moreover, he is reunited with his long-separated little sister, Mitsuki. No, not gonna watch Fafner. Next we got Sokyu no Fafner. What's with the Fafners? Alright, never mind. This is the 2nd season, anyways. Moving on. The Idolmaster Cinderella Girls by A1 Pictures. Yay, another Idolmaster adaptation. We love Idolmaster animes. Yay. There are many idols with long-established talent agency 346 production, and now the company is starting a new program, the Cinderella Project. Girls leading normal lives. They are chosen to be aspiring idols and see another world for the first time in this Cinderella story. Can they all climb the stairs that lead to the palace? The magic begins now. No. JoJo no Kimia. Oh, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Stardust Crusaders 2. By David Production. Manga adaptation, of course. I gotta tell you, man. I watched the first series, and I think I dropped it like halfway through, like after the first story ended. Because it was... The second story was just got dumb really fast. And then the second season... I was watching it. I guess it was kind of a little bit more watchable because it was episodic, but it was still really, really dumb. And I just want them to get to Dio already because I know about Dio. I never read the manga, but I know about. I kind of want to see what the Dio thing is all about. You hear the memes, you play the Jump video games, and you get a little bit interested in Dio. I just want them to get to him already. And I guess this season they finally get to him. Oh yeah, but first they have to fight some other people. Maybe they get to Dio this season. Maybe not. I will try it, I guess. I really don't get the big deal about JoJo. Next up, Onsatsu Kyoshitsu by Brainsbase, a manga adaptation. I feel like I've seen this before. The students of Class 3E have a mission. Kill their teacher before graduation. He has already destroyed the moon. Yeah. And has promised to destroy the Earth if he cannot be killed within a year. Of course. But how can this class of misfits kill a tentacled monster? Capable of reaching Mach 20 speed, who may be the best teacher any of them have ever had? Ah, oh. Yeah, I think I read the first chapter of this or something, and I dropped it because that's a terrible concept. Why would you? No, 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 thanks. Although it is by Brains Base, I do like Brains Base sometimes. All right, I'll give it one episode. I'll give it one episode, and I'll probably drop it just like the manga. Death Parade by Madhouse Studios. Good old Madhouse Studios. It's an original. This could go very wrong. I mean, Madhouse Studios are good, but an original from Madhouse Studios. Welcome to Queen Deckham. What greets two unsuspecting guests is a strange bar, Queen Deckham, and the white-haired bartender, Deckham. Seriously, you gonna keep saying Deckham in the synopsis? From here you shall begin a battle where your lives hang in the balance, he says to introduce the death game. Ooh, a death game. Before long, the guest's true nature become apparent. As a matter of course, at the game's end, Deckham is revealed to be the arbiter. Deckham's judgment on the two guests is... ellipsis. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it, but I don't know if this one will actually be good. I think I saw a preview of this trailer of this. I think there was like billiards in it, so maybe it's like kaiji with billiards. I would like kaiji with billiards. Please do kaiji with billiards. They'll probably fuck it up, originals. Tante Opera Milky Homes TD by J.C. Staff. An other adaptation. Other. What does that mean? What does that even mean? In the story, the great era of detectives, when detectives and thieves with a power known as toys compete. Toys? Have given way to the great era of idols. However, someone starts stealing the idol songs in Yokohama. When super idol Marine Amagi's hit song Miracle Song is stolen, she enlists the detectives of Milky Homes. That sounds like a terribly bad mystery. And why would I watch magical girls all dressed up like Sherlock Holmes? No. I've never watched any of the Milky Homes before. And why would you? Why would you pick up a series that looks like this about these sorts of things? It's just a bad idea. It's just a bad idea. X2 Show by Studio Shuka. It's a light novel adaptation. It's second season of exclamation mark. I saw the first season, and it's a light novel. The story isn't good. The animation was alright. The character design is very same-facey. I have a hard time telling a lot of the characters apart. It's I think I watched it all, but I think I watched it all because one of the songs was really good. Either the opening or the ending song was. So yeah, I guess I'll pick it up, but I'm not expecting much. Rolling Star Girls by Wit Studio, an original. And you got some girls on a motorbike with rainbows and stars. I'm liking it. I'm liking it already. All right, let's read it. 10 years after the Great Tokyo War, each prefecture in Japan is split up into independent nations. Each nation is ruled by a prophet called Mosa and an army called Mob. As they start to compete to take over other countries, 4 mob girls from the Saitama clan, Nozumi, Yukina, Ai, and Chia, are ordered by their Mosa to travel around Japan riding their motorcycles to mediate multiple battles between nations and clans as they emerge. To mediate. See, that word is a very interesting word because they're talking about war and battles, and you expect them to say they're sending the girls in to win the war. But no, they're sending in mediators. These girls are the UN on a motorcycle. Yeah, I'll try this. I'll watch UN Rolling Star Girls. Let's see. Kuroko no Basket 3 by Production IG. Manga adaptation, of course. Uh, yeah, what do I gotta say? It's the third season of Kuroko's basketball. It's about basketball. Um, it'll probably, hopefully, get pretty good once it starts going. I saw the first episode. The first episode was disheartening. They usually have really good opening animations on Kuroko, and the opening animation for the third season is actually pretty terrible. It has some really terrible animation. I don't know how that they're just maybe they're just phoning it in the season. I think this is the final season too. I've read the manga and I know it ends soonish. I'm not entirely sure it ends this season, but I think it might. Kind of depends how long the season is, I guess. Oh, and the first episode opened with a recap. It was a recap episode, which I guess kind of makes sense when you're in your third season. But you kind of want to start with something, flashy. You don't start with a recap episode. And it's not like you recapped it well enough that people that don't know what's going on from the previous seasons are going to be like up to speed. You're just going to... It's a wasted episode. Hopefully they'll have used the time they saved from putting out a recap episode to fix that terrible OP. But yeah, I'm going to watch it. Of course I'm going to watch it. It's Kuroko. Absolute Duo by 8-Bit. A light novel adaptation. Hurrah. The story begins with Blaze, a weapon that is the manifestation of a human soul. Toru Kokano happens to be qualified for this, but for some reason his blaze is not a weapon but a shield. Moreover, he's enrolled in a school that teaches combat skills, and thanks to the school's duo partner system, he ends up living with a beautiful silver-haired girl. Wow, it's actually about relationships and like a harem. How would I have known? What with it being a light novel adaptation and it having these shiny haired girls in the picture and like a 3D modeled lamp, 3D modeled house behind, and I think the rest of this, it's either 3D modeled or quite possibly a reference image they just sort of painted over. I don't like it when they do that. I mean, the texturing is like really... Looks like they just took a reference image and photoshopped it a little bit and drew lines over it. I don't like that. I really don't like that. I mean, if you're gonna use reference photos, just use the damn reference photo. No, not picking that up. Yoru no Yatterman by Tatsunoko Productions. It's an original. In a remote land, there was a girl who gazed beyond the ocean. The land was Yatterman Kingdom. It is said that it is a heavenly land controlled by the Yatterman, the allies of justice. In order to save her sick mother, the girl attempts to land in Yatterman Kingdom to ask for help. However, she was turned away, and her mother passed away without anyone to give her charity. Dorambo, one of the bands of great thieves, there was a beautiful girl named Joranjo working under a boss named Dokuribe. Her lackeys were two men named Boyaki and Tanzura. Why do you think I care? Synopsis. The Jorambo fight with Yatterman, okay? And within the fray, the team is banished to a remote land. This is the story of a new generation of Dorambos, Doranjo, Byaku, Tanzura, as well as the story of the birth of Gan-chan and Ai-chan and Yatterman and... Yeah, no, I don't know. Junketsu no Maria by Production IG, a manga adaptation. The story follows Maria, the most powerful witch who lives during the 100 Years' War in France. Oh, France, ooh la la. She despises war, so she obstructs battles with her strong magical powers. Oh, magical powers, oh la la. Her meddling with her succubus, Artemis. Why is there a succubus? And incubus, there's an incubus too, Priapos, has caught the attention of the heavens. Oh, the heavens are involved too. And so the archangel, so the archangel, how do you say that? Arch or arc? Archangel, angel. The archangel, got it, Michael, issues an edict. When Maria loses her virginity, she will also lose her magical powers. I feel that. A beautiful angel named Ezekiel is supposed to watch Maria, make sure the witch does not use magic in front of people, but Maria continues to use magic anyways. It's kind of interesting sounding, but well, I don't like magic, and the whole she's a virgin that will lose her powers if she loses her virginity. It kind of worries me that this is just going to devolve into rape, and I don't want to be participant to an anime where all the villains are trying to rape the hero, literally. Yeah. Seiken Tsukai no World Break by Diomedia. It's a light novel adaptation. Yeah, I love light novels, wow. The story is set in a private high school that brings together saviors, youths with awakened memories from past lives. Some of them are Shirogane, who fight enemies with weapons and techniques gleaned from the piranha powers from their own bodies. Others are Kuroma, who wipe out enemies with magic to manipulate the mana powers that surpass physics. Yay, we surpass physics, do we? A boy named Muroha Haimura enrolls in this school. He is the first person in history with past lives of both Shirogane and Kuroma. So basically, you're telling me that you weren't happy with just like destroying physics in the show. I can't, no. He's just got a giant sword and everyone's got shiny hair. No. Sengoku Muso by Tetsuga Productions. It's a video game adaptation. Toyotomi Hideyoshi is on the verge of unifying the realm, and all that I said that name really well. I'm getting good at this. And all that remains is the Odawara Castle, protected by the line of Sagami Ujiyasu Hojo, Hideyoshi's personally trained generals. Ishida Mitana... I read that first one too well, and so it's throwing like 50 other names at me. Kariyo Kiyosamasa Fukushima Mokasemesha Ayonani Namasemesha Pepe Papa. I hope you read all that. Are all on the front line of battle. Amidst the battle formation are two young warriors of the Sanada household, older brother Nobuyuki and younger brother Yukimura. As the stalemate begins to break down, Sanada Yukimura rides on a lone horse into the fray. His brother follows him right after. What, that's it? Yeah, if it's just going to be like a... Alright, it's a historical about samurai, so seeing as it's an anime and it's made in Japan, it is not historical at all, and it's probably not even about samurai, because that's just how they roll. Japan is terrible at history adaptation. History is so interesting, so goddamn interesting, and they just ruin it by completely distorting history with just action crap and magic, and I don't know what's wrong with them. What's wrong with you, Japan? They probably don't want to remember that they were Nazis. Yuri Kuma Arashi by Silverlink, a manga adaptation. Some time ago, the asteroid Kumaria exploded in the depths of space. The resulting fragments became a meteor shower that rained down on Earth, and for some reason, bears all over the world rose up and attacked humanity. What? In Man vs. Bear, the bears ate the humans and the humans shot the bears, resulting in a seemingly unending battle and a cycle of hatred. In the end of a giant In the end, a giant wall of extinction was erected between the humans and bears, and a state of mutual non-aggression came to pass. The human world. One morning, Arashi Academy students Kuraha Tsubaki and Sumika Izumina were by themselves and saw the Yuri flower. The Yuri flower? The Yuri flower. Saw the Yuri flower that bloomed in a flower bed. The two are friends as well as lovers. Oh, yeah. They're lovers, too. Because Yuri flower. Yeah, I get it. The flower bed is an important place to the two. At that moment, the bear alarms ring out! Exclamation mark. The bears are invading the human world and the humans are being attacked. Are they really those bears? One mystery invokes yet another mystery, one after another, the curtain rising magnificently on Yuri Kuma Arashi. That's dumb. I would watch it if see, now look at the picture. Look at the picture and look at the bears in the picture. There's little mascot bears and there is shadowed cosplay bears. No, I'm not going to watch this. Because if you want me to watch a show about bears versus humans, alright, first off, get rid of the Yuri crap. And second, they better be real bears. I'm not watching any... What's this? Binan, Kokyo, Chikyu, Boe, Boo, Love, exclamation mark, by Diomedia. Again with the... How many Diomedia have there been? Let's put that up on the count. It's an original. The story centers on 5 students in the Bobu Defense Club, also known as a club to do nothing, at the Binan High School, involving the battle between the two mysterious creatures came from the outer space. Good English there. They have to fight against Seifukubu Conquest Club Student Council as the successors to the throne, quote-unquote, battle lovers. That synopsis made no sense. Did it make sense to you? It didn't make sense to me. In this image, there is a pink wombat. No. Kantai Collection, Konkole by Diomedia. Ding! Video game adaptation. The base for the fleet arrayed against the deep sea fleet is Shinjufu. There many various Kan Musume have gathered to live together and work hard every day in training and other matters. One day a Kan Musume arrives at Shinjufu. She is a special class of destroyer. Her name is Fubuki. I am Fubuki. Nice to meet you. Fubuki's story, as well as the other Kan Musume stories, begins now. I don't understand what that means. Any of that. They're destroyers? You mean like ships? These girls are destroyer ships? Maybe? I don't know. I'm not gonna watch that. Shinmai Mao no Keiyakusha by Production IMS. A light novel adaptation. Hey, you said you wanted a sister, right? First-year high school student Tojo Basara was suddenly asked by his father and fell into a state of panic. On top of that, the eccentric father told him he will be getting remarried. He then departed overseas after bringing Basara 2 beautiful stepsisters. But Mio and Maria's true forms are actually the newbie demon lord and a succubus. Exclamation mark, question mark. Basra was almost entered into a master and servant contract with Mio, but a reverse contract was formed by mistake. Oh, a mistake. What? And Basra is now the master? Exclamation mark, question mark. Moreover, Basra is being hit by ecchi situation one after another due to the contract, but Mio's life is being pursued by other demon tribes and hero tribes! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. The most powerful contractor's desire action drama begins. No. Isuka by Arms, a manga adaptation. Shinichiro decides to look for a job in order to pay his rent, and his teacher suggests that he work for someone at their house doing housekeeping. However, the person who hired him was Sakia, a girl who is the 37th head of the Shimazu family, and her job is to exorcise, like ghosts, and eliminate unwanted creatures. Shinichiro accidentally releases one of the creatures that Sakia captures, and they cooperate to catch it. A story of comedic creature hunting begins. Comedic? They don't really look like the Ghostbuster cast to me. I know. This season is light. This season is not got much of anything. Oh shit. That wasn't a good oh shit. That was I just saw a really long synopsis pop up in front of me. Oh shit. Go Princess Precure by Toei Animation. It's an original. The story is set in Noble Academy, the first boarding junior high school in the Precure franchise. The anime depicts the excitement of dorm life, coming of age while living with friends, and the anticipation and anxiety of new life among roommates separated from family. The heroine, Haruka Haruno, is a first-year student at Noble Academy. Even now, she has cherished a dream of becoming a princess, like those from her precious picture books. Long ago, she made a promise with a boy named Kanata to never give up the dream. Never give up. One day, the princess precures were revived by the princess perfume, and Kanata's dress-shaped dress-up key and unlocks the princess perfume's power, and Haruka transforms into the flower princess Cure Flora. When unleashing their special signature moves, the princess precures outfits turn into magnificent princess-like mode, elegant long dresses. Haruka also meets two new companions, Minami Kaido, a second-year student, and the student council president, nicknamed the School Princess. She also happens to transform into the sea princess Cure Mermaid. Haruka's classmate and popular model Sarara Abunagawa is also the star princess Cure Twinkle. The three princesses join forces in battle to protect people's dreams from the dreadful dark witch Desperia's plot to turn them into despair. Pafu and her older brother Aroma are fairies who came from Hope Kingdom in search of the princess precures. Haruka's childhood acquaintance Kanada happens to be Prince Hope Grand Kanada from the Hope Kingdom. And we never got to a plot. Why do they do this to me? No, I've never watched a Precure. It looks very pretty. I admit that. But yeah, no. And yeah, that's it. Winter seasons tend to be pretty small and pretty terrible. Yeah. So see you next season, I guess.